Today we're going to be taking our brand new Steph Curry build to the random wreck. But before we get into the video, man, we got to give a huge shout out to the Noti gang of our last video. Big shout out to you guys for doing the giveaway. Shout out to the Trigger for winning the VC, man. Now getting into this video, I wanted to give you guys two really cool builds that you guys can make in reference to Stephen Curry. Now the first build is going to be a traditional Steph Curry build, which is going to be his actual height, his weight, and his wingspan. And the second one is just going to be a fun cap broken Steph Curry build with a 99 3 ball. Now the whole purpose of making two separate Steph Curry builds was so that you can use cap breakers and make the build how you want to make it. So with that in mind, let's get into the builds. Now for this first Steph Curry build, like I said, we went more of a traditional route. We went the actual height. So Steph Curry is actually 6'2" in real life, 165 pounds with a 6'3" wingspan. Now this does unlock the ability for this build to get a 99 3-point shot. You have the ability to get a 99 mid-range shot. You get an 89 dunk, which is not too bad. You get some decent perimeter defense and actually a really high steal rating. But the biggest portion of this build is going to have that 99 3 and that 90 plus ball handle so that we can cook up our defender. Now here goes the build, man. For the driving layup, we're going to go 93, which will give us gold layup mix master, and we'll also have gold float game. And then for the 3-point shot, we're going to go with a 94, and you get an 85 mid-range shot with this build as well. So you'll have gold deadeye, gold set shot specialist, gold limitless range, gold shifty shooter, and gold mini marksman off rip. And if you finish the build's shooting specialization, you're going to have 2 extra cap breaks that you can use on the 3-point shot, or you can use all 5 that you got from playing the game, and all 5 of those will get you to a 99 3 ball. Now with a 96 3 ball, you get Hall of Fame limitless range, you get Hall of Fame shifty shooter, but realistically we're going for those legend shooting badges. So having a 99 3 ball will get you to that legend status, so you don't have to worry about that once you hit 99. Now let's go into the ball handle. For the ball handle, you're going to go with a 92. You're going to have an 86 speed with ball, and we had to push this up to an 87 because of the agility and the speed. However, you're going to go with a 92 ball handle so you can get Steph Curry's behind the back, which gives you that Curry slide. You'll get gold handles for days, gold unpluckable, and gold ankle assassin. At 93, if you want to use an extra cap breaker, you can get ankle assassin on gold, and you can actually use a max +1 or a max +2 to up that to Hall of Fame. Now for the passing, we went with an 82. Now I recommend, if you guys want a little bit better passing, you can drop this ball handle down just a little bit, but that's totally up to you. But with an 82, you get gold dimer, you get silver break starter, and silver versatile visionary. And at 84, if you want to go up on the pass accuracy, you'll get gold versatile visionary, which is basically like needle threader from previous years. Now onto the defense, you get a 74 perimeter defense, giving you bronze defensive badges. So you'll get bronze pick dodger, bronze on ball menace, and bronze challenger. And then with that 67 steal, you'll be able to get glove on bronze, and then you'll get interceptor on bronze as well. Now for the speed, I went with a 92. A 92 gives you slippery off ball on Hall of Fame. Now with a 99 speed and 96 agility, if you guys want to use cap breakers on this, I don't recommend it. Hall of Fame and gold actually work very well on this build, but I wanted to give this build an extra little boost when you're off ball, because that's how Steph Curry actually plays. He moves a lot off ball, taking backdoor screens and stuff like that, coming off of screens to shoot threes. So I wanted to give him something that was actually realistic. So slippery off ball, we went with Hall of Fame. We got a 92 with that, and then we get an 88 agility, making it so that we can move around the court very easily. And then we went with a 62 vertical for this standard Steph Curry build. Now as you guys can see from the builder, the shades that we get are Steph Curry, Mark Price, and Steve Nash. However, I wish NBA 2K would have gave me a better year for the Warriors Curry, but I mean, we'll go with 2010, 2011, but realistically this is looking like 2016, 2017 Steph Curry. But you get the archetype name of ankle taker, which is pretty cool. The strengths, obviously you get ice and veins, always finds a lane inside, elite top end speed, and handles like a magician's wand, which is pretty cool. And then for the weaknesses, obviously it's going to be defense. So lacks aerial athleticism, and then not a threat to steal the ball. Obviously with a traditional Steph Curry build, you're not going to be flying around playing excellent lockdown defense like Kawhi Leonard, and you're not going to be hawking lanes. Now, like I said, we made a fun Steph Curry build that actually can do everything on NBA 2K26. So with this build, we went 6'5", 198 pounds with a 6'5" wingspan. You get a 75 driving layup, a 75 dunk, giving you bronze posterizer. You get aerial wizard on silver. And then for the layup, you get bronze layup mixmaster, which is actually still really good. Now, for the 3-point shot, we went with a 94 because what we're going to do is we're going to use 2 cap breakers from shooting specialization. And then we're also going to use 3 extra cap breakers. We have 7 in total. We have 7 in total. So we're going to use 3 on the 3 ball, and that's going to get us to a 99. And then for the mid-range shot, we're going to have an 85. So we're going to have all legend shooting badges. Right now, we're just hitting that goal because of where the thresholds are at. But once you hit 96, you'll start getting to the Hall of Fame range. And then obviously at 99, you're going to get legend shooting badges. Now, for the 6'5", obviously we're going to have to go lower on the ball handle because we're not getting those small guard SIGs. We went with an 86 ball handle, and you get an 86 speed with ball, which with an 86 speed with ball, you get lightning launch on gold. And then for 86 ball handle, you get handles for days on bronze, ankle assassin, and unpluckable all on silver. Like, you're chilling. And you get strong handle as well. Like, you get strong handle on bronze, which is not bad. Now, this build actually kind of lacks on the passing accuracy, but however, you can cap break this if you want to. But like I said, this is an all-around fun build. You can cap break this if you really want to. But I get silver versatile visionary, which is that needle threader that we were talking about. You get silver break starter and then silver dimer, which I actually max +2 because this is a tier 2 badge up to Hall of Fame. Now, for the perimeter defense, we went with a 74. Obviously, as still kind of sticking to that traditional Steph Curry build, this build is not going to have the greatest of defense. However, we're still going to have a 74 perimeter defense and a 73 steal, giving you silver interceptor. You'll get bronze glove, and you'll get bronze defensive badges. So you'll get on-ball menace on bronze, challenger on bronze, and pick dodger on bronze. And you'll also be able to have off-ball pest on silver. Now, the thing that makes this build stand apart from the rest is that it will have a 50 rebound on a 6'5". Now, that may not seem like a lot, but with an 80 vertical, you'll have rebound chaser and a 60 offensive rebound, making this build actually really good when it comes to getting boards over smaller defenders. And then obviously you're gonna have an 86 speed with an 85 agility. You'll get slippery off ball on gold on this build, which is actually really good. And then for the strength, you're gonna have a 60. So you'll get physical finisher on bronze and then strong handle on bronze as well. Now, here is where I wanna show you where this build gets crazy. So I know I said this is a Steph Curry build, but I wanted to make something fun that you guys could actually break with cap breakers. You see what I did there? Now you get a 75 drive and dunk on this build. Now with 3 cap breakers, you'll be able to get contact dunks. So at 75, you'll go up 5, you'll be at an 80, 84, and then 87 is where you get those contact dunks, and you have an 80 vertical, giving you some of the best dunk packages in the game. Now for the 3-point shot, to get it to a 99, we're going to use 2 for the shooting specialization, and then we're going to use the other 3 to get that to a 99. And now you have so much more room to play with this build. You can get an 85 perimeter defense just by using 3 cap breakers, and then also you can go up on your steal as well. So if you want to hire steal, you want to hire perimeter defense, or even if you want to hire block, you go up +13 for having a 35 block. Like, that is actually really, really good. And then like I said, you have rebounding on this build, which is super dope. Or if you really wanted to go higher on the agility side, you can go up +4 off your first 2 cap breakers, and then you're chilling. Really, like, this build absolutely goes crazy. Now I did actually mess this build up, and I want to show you guys what I did wrong so you guys don't make the same mistake. Now, I don't know if I was tired or what I was doing at the time, but when I was making this build, I actually went with a 92 3-ball. And the rest of the build was the exact same, but however, I actually needed to go with an 80 layup and have a 94 3-point shot. Now that's where I messed this build up, because at 94, you only get 5 extra cap breakers. So make sure you are at a 94 to be able to get that 99 3-ball when you're cap breaking. Or if you just guys want to drop your layup down, or you want to drop your ball handle down just a little bit, you guys can do that as well and just go 99 off rip. But I had 9 extra cap breakers for me to just kind of play with, so I was just like, you know what, let me try to make something that is actually pretty dope. Like, even with a 94 3-point shot, like, if you guys just make it based off the base build, like, you guys will be chilling. You also get unlock some of the best takeovers. Like, you get blur, you get deep bomber. Like, I have this custom takeover on right now. The first one name is Curry Range. Like, this is a super dope takeover. Like, you get an extra 3-point shot. So even though I messed this build up, I still get a 99 3-point shot at level 2. Like, I'm chilling. Like, that is actually kind of crazy. And then my driving dunk, that goes all the way up to a 92. My speed with ball I used with an 86, that goes all the way up to a 92. And then I'm using deep bomber takeover ability, so I'm able to shoot from literally Curry range, and that's why his name of the takeover is Curry range, because I'm literally just shooting from the parking lot. And then I also have another takeover where I put the blur takeover on, which you get with 80 speed with ball and an 85 ball handle. This one is actually insane as well. Now, I wanted to show you guys some gameplay, so we went into the random wreck. I am on a brown card, so this is going to be a little scary as far as how the teammates go and what we get, but we're going to try it out and see how this goes. Now, off rip, my teammates trust me with the ball. They give it to me. Bang, you already know. Now, the one thing I really enjoy about playing with this Steph Curry build is that everybody on the court is just that much better when I'm playing around them. I don't know what it is, but like the teams just always just double team me or they just triple team me. It don't matter, but my teammates are always open. Unfortunately, he just doinked that. But like, I'm always open playing with this build. Like, I have so much fun because I'm able to create jump shots from my teammates, and I play a lot of random wreck. So if you guys know, how the random wreck goes, if you're not passing the ball to your teammates, they are not going to be very receptive to you as a point guard in there. But you see me get to the mid range, that's a bucket. Come on, stop playing with that big man Steph. But let me see that again. Let me see that again. Let me see that again, because I ain't done yet. Oh, they fouling me. They fouling me, bro. Like, what y'all fouling me for, dog? Let me get that again. Let me get that again. Hit me. Hit me. Yes, sir. Come on. Let me get that ball. Let me get that ball. Dot skis. Come on. 2 for $1. Let's get it. Come on, man. We dot our teammates out here, bro. Stop playing with them. All right, let's see if we can play some defense. Oh, Steph Curry jumping. Oh, we got a contest. We got it. All right, let me know in the comments. Was that my contest or was that his contest? I feel like that was my contest. We're going to give it to Steph since he's undersized. And we don't get too many contests on this game. I'm going to keep it a buck. Dotsky to the corner. That's a corner pocket 3. Good shot, boy. Come on, man. All right, we play D. We play D. We play D. We play D on this build too. This build is not just a shooter. We can also play defense on this build as well. All right, let's get into the offense, man. We back down the court. It's the second quarter. Oh, they leaving me open? All right, bet. Say less. Say less. We'll take those. Why leave me open with a 99 3 ball? I have no idea. But we're going to play some defense real quick. It is 24-6. Mind you, these are not the highest level of random wreckers, by the way. Like, these guys or actually out here hooping on these low cards. So big shout out to them because they were actually, playing good team basketball, which is very rare in the random wreck. I'm going to keep it a buck. They were actually out here playing some defense. It is 27-6 right now. Like, and you guys know in this game, defense is very hard to come by. So you can only imagine playing this game in the random wreck with people who don't like to play defense. And that's open. Green bean, Steph Curry, stop playing with me, bro. If you leave me open, I'm not going to miss. I'm gonna keep it a buck. In 2K26, if you leave me open, I'm not gonna miss, especially with a 99 3 ball. Like, if you miss with this build with a 99 3 ball, dog, like, we gotta have some serious unfortunate talks. And I'm about to hit this dude wide open. Boom. You better hit that. Let's go, man. I love passing the ball, bro. Passing the ball is probably one of my favorite things to do in 2Ks in general. And this one specifically because people can actually shoot and hit their jump shots, unlike 2K25. We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to go back in history. But give me that ball back, man. Cross. Stab back. Open. That ain't open, but it's green. It ain't open, but it's green. 15% contested. We still hit those. Fadeaway jumper, too. You already know. Come on now. Let me get that back. Now, there is 14 seconds left. We shooting 83% from 3 with 17 points and 6 assists. Like, we out here just balling. Like, oh my gosh, step back 3, Steph Curry. I don't understand why they keep leaving me open, but sooner or later, they're going to have to step up. Oh my goodness, this dude's bumping the heck out of me. Come on, hit me with that screen. Hit me that screen, big dog. Trying to hit an open teammate. Hit me back. Hit me back. You ain't got it. Yes, sir. Come on, I got y'all. I got y'all. I got y'all. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. We still gonna pull some craziness. Yo, that freaking fade, bro. Like, fading the ball this year is way easier than standstill shots. I don't care what nobody's talking about. Like, fading, that green window is just, I feel like it's just so much bigger. And a lot more people hit fades in this game. This game reminds me of 2K22. If you guys were around for them days, like, this game is a lot like 2K22. But I feel like there's a lot more defense in that game. So, I don't know. This trade-off is kind of weird. I actually have a lot of fun on 2K26 though. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, steal. Steph Curry hit me. Yes, sir. That's open. Maybe. It is open. Come on. And we green it anyway. It wouldn't matter if it's open or not. We still gonna green it. All right, so we finally made it to the fourth quarter. We have an A+ teammate grade, 30 points with 8 assists. I was actually trying to get two more assists in this game to get that double-double, but our teammates were not really trying to hit their shots wide open at the end of the game. For whatever reason, they weren't trying to do it. But we ended up with 30 and 9, so that's not too bad. Now, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. I actually had a really good time making and recording this gameplay for this build. But if you guys have any suggestions or comments that you guys want to see added to a Curry build, or how you would make your Curry build, let me know down in the comments down below. I would actually really like to see what you guys come up with. And if you haven't already, man, do me a favor, just like the video, hit that subscribe button, make sure your post notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. And once again, I appreciate you guys for tuning into the video, man. Peace.